Hey guys, I made a video last night and I ended up having to reset my entire computer, which took like almost all day to do. My hair is kind of frizzy at the moment. I put a brush through it and I have to wash it tonight, but, this is gonna be another story time. How and when I knew everything with Nick was going downhill. I gave you a story time a couple months ago on, the house situation. Now, just an update quick on that. I'm this close. I should be home Friday or Saturday. Um, things are actually working in my favor. We've been emailing back and forth, and I've been paying her money because she'll take it, and then we can just consider like the rest of it alone, which is great. But and um, another video I'm probably going to do tonight is the app that I use to make money. I haven't been perking much. This is another app that I can make money a lot faster, and it's just a lot easier because I can let my phone run. So, how did I know everything when Nick was going downhill? I'm not gonna say other people's names. I mean, you guys already know Nick. And I'm pretty sure he doesn't know about this YouTube channel, so it's not gonna matter. I mean, 'cause it's not like I'm showing it, like, his picture or anything, so, but we got together, I believe I told you guys, August of 2012. Things were great up until his dad passed away. Now, my nosy next door neighbor got in the middle. Mind you, from the time that we got together until his dad passed away, she didn't get involved. You know, it was never, she never called, she never tried to get a hold of Nick, she didn't do anything like that. It was great. I was over the moon. You know, because I got all my quality time that I really wanted. And sometimes it's just, he just irritates the hell out of me. I want to be left alone. But right after his dad passed away is when she started really getting in the middle and, you know, being like kind of needy, as in, you know, he would come home from work and she'd be on the phone. At the time, he worked at a shop here in town, so it was close by, so he didn't have to have a car, he didn't have to have a truck. You know, and he'd come home for lunch and he'd be home for dinner, and it was great, you know. That she was getting needy then, but it wasn't too bad because, you know, it wasn't as bad as it was before we split. So I'm trying to think, because he got the job with the gas company in 2014. We were together, that'd be 2 years. He got the job in April, so it was right before our 2-year anniversary. And, well, I should not exactly backtrack, but I should add in there that, when he first got a job with the gas company, he had went out of town. And I'm trying to think, because it's been so long ago and I've had so much happen. He got a truck. Well, he went out of town because they had to do orientation. And, it was pretty much like, what do you do if there's like a toxic spill or stupid stuff like that. It was like kind of stuff that really, you know, and of course, you know, their training wasn't here in Pennsylvania. It was in West Virginia, I think it was. So he had to go to West Virginia. and we made it through his training thing. Like, he was in West Virginia for, I want to say, a week to 2 weeks, I believe it was. And we made it through that. Like, it was great because we talked every day. Things were great. He came back from West Virginia, and he had to go shopping and get, like, stuff because they had given him money to buy stuff to start the job, like a flashlight and safety gear and all this other crap that, God forbid, why don't they just supply it for you? You're working for them. But he did that, and the mall closes because he had went to, I'm guessing he had went to the mall and then to Walmart. Because he's like, oh, I'm going to the mall. Okay, you're going to the mall. He went to the mall with the neighbors. I find out later, like it was a couple days, that when they were at the mall, he was looking at engagement rings. Now, me, I'm just like, who the hell are you getting engaged to? I was kind of like dumbfounded because I'm like, with everything that we're going through right now, you're thinking about getting engaged? Really? At this time we were still working on the house issue. Um, so from that point on, I was like, because we'd gotten into an argument that night, and he didn't mention the whole engagement thing. She did. Oh, he was out looking at engagement rings. I'm thinking, yeah, sure, you're trying to pull my leg. So a couple of days later, we get into an argument, and I bring it up because I want to see if he'll admit to it or not. And of course, he admits to it. He's like, yeah, I was. I was like, well, I was kind of like dumbfounded because I'm sitting there thinking to myself, okay, well, you're working at engagement rings and we still have to pay $45,000 for this house. What are you doing? So then after that is when everything spiraled. He had been working for the gas company for a while. He got a truck. He got into an accident with the truck. He then bought another truck. And he was away in West Virginia, and usually I don't leave the house unless it's like completely necessary to leave the house because, unless I really need to like leave the house for a specific reason, like I need my medication or something, or I need to get something from the store, I don't really ever leave unless it's, life or death. And I had to go and get my inhaler because I was having a bad asthma day, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna leave the house. At this point, I didn't have my cell phone. That's another thing. He would take my cell phone when he went out of town just so that he had a phone to contact me. And the house phone at the time, we weren't able to make long distance outgoing calls because the long distance had gotten taken off of our phone. But I had gone out with a friend of mine, and I went 45 minutes away to the drugstore to get my inhaler because, like I said, bad asthma day. And I was like freaking out because I'm thinking, oh, I can't breathe. I get back, and there's like 20 missed calls and like 1,000 Facebook messages. Where are you? Where are you? Where? Like it's like life or death for me to call him. So I finally messaged him back on Facebook and I said, I'm home, call me. He calls me and we get into an argument because my friend is selling her car. And he wants to buy it. Mind you, this is a standard car that would not be great in the snow anyway, and he wants to buy a car. Can I get a loan? I'm like, okay. And I flipped out because he left all these messages and all these voicemails and everything, and you're gonna freak out, and it's over a car. Like, you have a truck. What do you need a car for, too? It's not like we had kids, and, It's either a truck or a car. Which did you want? And we got into an argument about that, and then all of a sudden it turned into, you know, he was still in West Virginia. He comes home. We're still arguing because at this point he turns around and says, "Well, you're cheating on me." Funny. I supposedly was cheating on him. This neighbor of mine went and told him that I was cheating on him. That there were guys in the house at all hours at night, and there was wild parties going on. I'm thinking to myself, what are you talking about? The only guy that was in the house was the guy that came to measure me for my wheelchair. So after that, she went away on vacation, and things got better. We got along. We were going on dates, and the other guy that was living next door with my neighbor, like the guy she was like renting to, he came over one day and said to him, "Hey Nick, do you want to play Xbox with me?" And Nick, for the first time I've ever heard him say this, was, "No, we have plans." I was like, yes, this close. I was like, now if only he could tell her this, it'd be great. Of course, she comes home and he goes back to the way he was. So, pretty much that's where it led. And the rest, I'm pretty sure you guys know. He's with somebody new now, which really kind of irks me because he sat there for the longest time and said that we'd work on us and we'd work on, you know, everything, and obviously not. I'm hoping though, we can be civil and be friends. But I really don't see that happening. I'm having a little bit of high hope for myself, thinking that it might happen. But I'm not going to crush my dreams, you know what I mean? So that's pretty much the end of the story time. It was a little bit of a long story time for today, just because it was almost 12 minutes. But I will see you guys in my next video, and hopefully my next video, maybe the one after, I'll be home and I can give you guys a house tour after I clean it, of course, and maybe some recipes, who knows.